In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 college football games happening on November 29, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 4 college football games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. LSU versus Oklahoma. On Saturday, the LSU Tigers travel to face the number 8 Oklahoma Sooners for a Week 14 matchup at Gaylord Family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. LSU arrives with an interim coach, yet the roster still carries enough bite to cause trouble. The defense protects the red zone well and ranks 4th in opponent conversion rate. That strength keeps drives from turning into touchdowns. LSU also produces steady pressure and forces mistakes, which matters against Mateer. He has played steady football, but he has not picked apart defenses. He has thrown 2 touchdown passes in only 1 game against an Football Bowl subdivision opponent this season. LSU has not enjoyed a strong season against the spread, sitting at 3-8 against the spread, but their profile still gives them a path to stay inside double digits in a game that favors control, field position, and defensive stops. As our first pick for this matchup, the LSU Tigers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both LSU and Oklahoma have relied on defense all year. Oklahoma allows only 14 points per game, which ranks 6th in the country, and LSU allows 18.5, which ranks 16th. Their offenses have not shown much pace or explosiveness. LSU averages 22.6 points per game, and Oklahoma averages 27.3 points. Each team leans into long possessions and slow drives. The under has hit in 6 of LSU's last 7 November games. LSU's defense creates pressure and disruption. Oklahoma's defense closes space fast and leads the nation in sacks and tackles for loss. Both units can stall drives for long stretches. With 2 defenses that set the tone and 2 offenses that struggle to sustain rhythm, points come at a premium. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Florida State versus Florida. A pair of power conference programs meet in the Sunshine State as Florida State visits Florida on Saturday afternoon. Florida State dropped a road contest to NC State by a 21-11 margin last Friday. They entered that matchup favored by 6.5 points, but came up short after a rough night on offense. Florida fell 31-11 at home to 20th-ranked Tennessee last Saturday while catching 3.5 points. The Gators hold a 38-27-2 edge in the series, and they took the most recent meeting with a 31-11 road win on November 30, 2024. Florida State enters this game after a defensive outing that showed steady work despite the loss. They allowed 286 yards and 4.2 yards per play, along with 20 first downs and a 7 of 16 mark on 3rd down. They did not force a takeaway. Their offense went 5 of 12 on 3rd down and gave the ball away 4 times in the 10-point defeat. It marked the 3rd time in 5 games that they failed to reach 15 points. Florida faced similar trouble in their matchup with Tennessee as their offense gained only 261 yards, 116 pass yards, 15 first downs, and went 2 of 9 on 3rd down. Their defense yielded 452 yards, 248 on the ground, 6.2 yards per play, 28 first downs, and a 9 of 13 mark on 3rd down. Florida has scored fewer than 25 points in 6 straight games and fewer than 12 points in 2 of their last 3. Both programs have worked through uneven seasons and coaching issues. Florida dismissed its head coach after a 3-4-0 start and has gone 0-4-0 under its interim leader. That run includes Tennessee's first win in the Swamp since 2003. Florida State has lost 6 of its last 8, yet the school chose to support its coach for the 2026 season. The Seminoles can reach an even record with a victory here, and a win would bring bowl eligibility. Their motivation shapes the matchup's direction as they prepare to take the field. As our first pick for this matchup, the Florida State Seminoles to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Florida State's defense has kept opponents in check for most of the season, holding 6 of 11 foes to 20 points or fewer. They have finished under the total in 6 of their 11 games and have hit 5 straight unders, including all of their last 3 road games. Florida has seen the under land in 7 of 11 games and has stayed under in 4 of 5 home contests. Florida's scoring output has been light, and Florida State's offense has not produced at a high rate. The matchup's profile leans toward a result that ends below the number. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Alabama versus Auburn. The Alabama Crimson Tide and the Auburn Tigers meet in Week 14 at Jordan-Hare Stadium, a setting that often shifts momentum fast. Alabama arrives with a defense that has held firm throughout the year, allowing an average of 18.5 points per game, which places the unit in the top group nationally. The group limits opponents to 313 total yards per contest. The front seven applies steady pressure, and the secondary keeps passing games contained, giving up only 192 yards through the air. This profile fits well against an Auburn offense that has shown uneven play and depends on brief surges from young quarterbacks. Ty Simpson leads a steady passing attack, and Jeremy Bernard gives him a target who moves the sticks with consistency. The structure of Alabama's offense allows it to build possessions, apply pressure, and create situations that force Auburn away from what it prefers. Auburn's defense has not matched that level. The group has surrendered 30.5 points per game, and its national ranking reflects the struggle to stop both run and pass. Even with talent like Xavier Atkins, the Tigers have not closed drives with consistency, which is a problem against an opponent that stays on the field and drains the clock with long series. Auburn's offense looked sharper against Mercer, but the jump in difficulty is large when facing a defense that disguises coverages, tackles well, and rarely gives up easy yards. Simpson has shown accuracy, and the passing game sits among the national leaders in passing success rate. Bernard and Williams remain steady parts of the rotation, and Cuevas has stepped into a larger role after drawing 7 targets against Oklahoma. Auburn is hard to run against, but the Tigers have had trouble preventing chunk plays in the passing game, and missed tackles have added to the issue. Both run games face uphill conditions here, yet Auburn's passing game has not shown that it can match Alabama's tempo or efficiency if the game turns into a series of passing exchanges. The rivalry adds intensity, and Auburn seeks both a chance to spoil Alabama's postseason path and a chance to reach bowl eligibility with a victory. The motivation is real, but the offensive limitations remain. Auburn has not produced enough in the passing game, and while the defense has moments of strength, it has not defended the pass at a high level. Alabama brings a top group through the air and a more complete structure across the roster. Auburn's recent performance against the spread also points toward a team that has not rewarded backing, with a record of 2-6-1 in the last 9 games and 2-5 as an underdog in the last 7. Alabama has played with more stability and presents a roster that aligns well against Auburn's weaknesses. As our first pick for this matchup, the Alabama Crimson Tide to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Mobile quarterbacks have created stress for Alabama this season, and Auburn can tap into that if it gives Knight room to move. Alabama ranks 127th in opponent rush explosives, and recent dual threats like Lenoris Sellers, Bo Prabula, and Tommy Castellanos found room to break open the edge. On the other side, Simpson can attack a secondary that has struggled to hold up in coverage. Both offenses can reach scoring range often enough for the total to rise, and the matchup favors repeated trips inside the 20 for each side. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. SMU versus California. It is a meeting on the field between conference opponents who travel to the West Coast for a late-season test. The 21 SMU Mustangs head out to face the Cal Golden Bears on Saturday night. SMU arrives after a 38-6 win over Louisville last Saturday, a result that matched their role as a 3.5 favorite. Cal comes in after a 31-10 loss to Stanford on the road, a setback that came despite being a 4.5 favorite. The series history favors SMU, which has taken both previous matchups, including a 38-6 home result on November 30, 2024. Cal has struggled on the ground from the start of the season, and their run game sits at the bottom of the FBS. Their offense leans on the pass, and their defense has not offered much help. SMU shares the top spot in the conference with 1 game left. Their recent form shows a 109-39 scoring margin over a 3-game streak, and their offense has moved well with Jennings at quarterback. Their focus remains steady. Cal enters this week with questions around how they will respond under a new voice on the sideline. SMU holds the steadier profile at every level, which shapes the final view of this matchup. As our first pick for this matchup, the SMU Tigers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. SMU has finished under the posted total in 8 of 11 games. 7 of their last 9 games ended under, including 4 of 5 on the road. Cal has produced a 5-5-1 record on totals this season. Their last 4 games include 2 overs, 1 under, and 1 push. Cal has reached at least 27.6 times, but this opponent can limit their chances. SMU has shown a pattern of taking a lead and controlling the pace, which informs the final view of the projected number. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them. So leave a comment down below and do let us know.